folks. This is W1HQL. My name is Steve, and you're listening to the W4SV Everglades Amateur Radio Club weekly informational net. And as I've told you about 8 million times already, this net is to informally gather club members and other amateur radio operators to talk about ham-related information, get on the air, chat, and have a good time. The key words here are get on the air and chat and have a good time. So please feel free to interject, make comments or suggestions, anything. Even talk about your stations, anything new that you got, anything that's interesting. Please share it with the net. All right, all radio amateurs are invited to participate in this net. You don't need to be a member of the club to check into the net either. This net operates at 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday evening on this repeater. And as always, we will yield the net and the frequency to emergency or priority traffic at any time if needed. Our club, the Everglades Amateur Radio Club, is an ARRL Special Services Club. We do offer ham licensing testing, yearly field day operations, and other ham-related activities. Our club is associated with the City of Homestead's Emergency Operations Center. There we go. And American Red Cross, Miami-Dade Races and Aries, and will assist in emergency communications support if requested. Our club meetings, and we just had one this past Friday, occur the second Friday of each month at 7 p.m. And you can find us at the John D. Campbell Agricultural Center, 18710 Southwest 288th Street. Again, my call sign's W1HQL. My name is Steve. I'm here in Homestead, and let's get this net cracking with some check-ins.
Union Whiskey Charlie 4, Bravo Papa, Jose Antonio, Kendall, no traffic.
Uniform Tango Lima, Ron, South Miami, no traffic.
Kilo India 4, Victor Echo Yankee, Lewis, West Dade, and I do have some traffic.
Okay, acknowledging Whiskey Charlie 4, Bravo Papa, I got Antonio, and I did hear Ron out there, Kilo 4, Uniform Tango Lima. I got you, Lewis, Kilo India 4, Victor Echo Yankee. Also, I got two early check-ins from Ryan, W4NTR, and from Luciano, KC4UGE. So, Lewis, go ahead with your traffic.
Thank you, Steve. I got some relays. Kilo November 4, Sierra Lima Lima, that's Kim, and Kilo 4, Zulu Romeo Hotel, Steve, break.
All right, got those. Continue.
Whiskey 4, Lima Charlie Mike, Ramon. Whiskey 4, Alpha Sierra, Alberto, break.
Got him, go.
Kilo November 4, Lima Tango Zulu, Julian. Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Sierra Kilo, Eddie. And the last one is Valeriano, Kilo Bravo 4, Papa Hotel.
Okay, I've copied Kilo November 4, Sierra Lima Lima, Kilo 4, Zulu Romeo Hotel, Whiskey 4, Lima Charlie Mike, Whiskey 4, Alpha Sierra, Kilo November 4, Lima Tango Zulu, Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Sierra Kilo, and finally Kilo Bravo 4, Papa Hotel. Any corrections?
No, they're all correct. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. 7-3.
All right, 7-3, Lewis. Thanks. Good seeing you and the guys at the meeting on Friday. Thank you.
Yeah, yourself. Thank you, Steve.
Fox Uniform Frank, West Kendall, no traffic.
Frank, Vice President of the Everglades Amateur Radio Club, Alpha Kilo 4 Fox Uniform. Thanks, Frank. We got you down in the lock. Hope everything's going okay with you.
Everything's aces. 73, Steve.
All right, buddy. Catch you later. All right, folks. First announcement. As mentioned in the meeting, there was a chance that there was an opportunity to get deployed over the Bahamas. That's been suspended for now. So what I want to do is just reach out to the folks that offered to help, and I want to thank you all very much. Special thanks to Doug, November 6th DME, I believe that's his call sign, for allowing me to borrow his portable antenna masting system, and some coax, and I really appreciate that. And we're just standing down for now. There's still a chance that the deployment will occur, but the issue is the capability of being, or the resources may not be readily available to be able to be extricated, if you would, or returned from the Bahamas. So with that, they didn't want to take any risks and suspended the operation, at least for now. That's all I got for you now pertaining to that. Do we have any additional check-ins, comments?
Charlie Sierra.
I only copied was Charlie Sierra.
Hey, it's Kilo Golf 2, Charlie Sierra, Bill and Homestead, no traffic. Glad to hear you in there, Steve, and thanks for monitoring the local repeater.
No problem. As I have not been active on the local repeater for the past couple of days because I took down the radio to bring with me, because that's that radio I have marine frequencies programmed into it, so I was anticipating maybe needing it to do some marine traffic. But I'll have that radio back up on the air tomorrow.
Very cool. I'll wave the hand in the morning when I'm working in the office.
Roger that. Do you have a relay for me by any chance?
I do. I also want to relay in Margarita, Kilo 4, Charlie Victor Whiskey. And, well, I guess we do have a little bit of traffic. We had a nice testing session the other night, and we've got six newly minted hands, and one fellow went from technician to general in one city, and then we had one general upgrade. So a lot of fun, and thank you and everybody in the club for the support, KG2CS.
Oh, excellent news. Well, with the amount of folks that are been testing recently, I think the census from ARRL, when we see that towards the end of the year, that'll be interesting. I bet you the numbers are going up. Bill, thanks for everything that you're doing and maintaining that testing as you do. I know word's out there that we are a reliable site and a great testing site, and appreciate what you do for us. Thank you, sir. 73. I got a few things that are on the ham radio news line, if you would. But before I start that, let me just reach out, see if there's any additional check-ins, and I'll proceed.
Kilo 4, Delta Whiskey in the hospital, Mobile, North Miami, checking in with no traffic.
All right, the North Miami station. It was the very last part. That's why I know you're in North Miami that we could copy. The rest was broken up.
Kilo Bravo 4, Hotel Alpha Yankee, Ray, portable mobile in North Miami, checking in with no traffic.
How many times has someone go, hey, Ray? You get it? KB4 Hotel Alpha Yankee, North Miami. Thank you for checking in, sir.
Kilo Mike 4, Echo Hotel Lima, KM4HL, Ned in North Bay, no traffic.
No traffic.
Okay, Ned, I got you, Kilo Mike 4, Echo Hotel Lima, and there was another station that doubled. Go ahead.
Kilo November 4, Uniform Tango November, Robert, no traffic.
Hey, Robert, we got you, Kilo November 4, Uniform Tango Lima. Thank you, sir, for checking in. All right, folks, no 104. What does that mean? Well, that's the name of a satellite, November Oscar 104. It's also called PSAT-2. And the only reason why I'm bringing that up, and it was announced on the 13th of September, that the folks that command that particular satellite, which is the Navy, they programmed it or tasked it to start taking pictures and store it to memory every 10 minutes. This mode will last for 7 days, so we've got a few more days to try this out. The transmitting counter, which selects a picture for downlink, is not synced with the camera, so it's an uncertain delay between acquiring a picture and its transmission. Every picture will be downlinked just once, so every reception counts. There won't be a unique picture. there won't be a repeat of the same picture over. Every picture that you get will be unique. The downlink is not operating during eclipse. They mean by that if it's on the shady side of the planet. And the downlink frequency, and it's slow scan TV. Slow scan TV, so your Bofangs, your stations at home or whatever may be able to receive that. Just MMS TV or one of those other slow scan TV apps on your phone, free software out there. You'll be able to get some photos of with the satellite circling the Earth. What you're all waiting for, that's if you would enjoy doing that, the downlink frequency is 435.350. That's 435.350. You'll have to go online and check out some of the satellite tracking sites that are out there. If you have Ham Radio Deluxe, or they have an app that does that for you. But there's plenty of sites that are out there that you can Google to find out where the satellite is and when you might have it flying overhead. I know I'm going to be looking for it, programming my radio to receive slow scan TV. Hopefully we'll get a cool picture. Before I conclude on that subject, if you want to get some information on that, go to github.com, github.com/ALPOV. That's github.com/ALPOV. And you can get some additional information on PSAT-2 or NO-104. Tuned into the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club. Net. Any more check-ins out there?
Mobile, no traffic, North Miami.
Okay, I'm not too sure if it was the same station or if there was a double, though. The station with the Whiskey and the Victor, the signal was very poor. Try it again.
Whiskey Alpha 4, Victor India Sierra, Tony, North Miami, mobile, no traffic.
All right, Tony. Yeah, early on in that transmission, it was a mess, but you came in crystal clear that time. Whiskey Alpha 4, Victor India Sierra. Thanks for checking in, Tony.
Good afternoon, Steve. This is Kilo November 4, Delta Hotel Whiskey, David in Doral, no traffic.
David, Kilo November 4, Delta Hotel Whiskey. Good to hear you, sir. And thanks for checking in.
Thank you so much. 73.
Hold again. The last station go. The last station I acknowledged was Kilo November 4, Delta Hotel Whiskey, and Whiskey Alpha 4, Victor India Sierra. If someone tried checking in, try it again.
Kilo 4, Sierra, November Bravo, Jose, no traffic.
Hey, Jose, got you down. Thanks, sir.
Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Julia Papa, Ron, Redland, no traffic.
Got you down. Also, good hearing you. Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Juliet Papa. Got you in the log, sir. HF, the Hurricane Watch Net, has announced tentative plans to activate on 14325 again, and starting tomorrow. The net will switch to 7.268 at 2100 UTC on Wednesday. The net will remain active on 14325 for as long as propagation allows, switching to 7268 at 2100 and remaining in operation until Humberto is no longer a threat. So just so you know, those two frequencies will be utilized for the Hurricane Watch Net until Humberto is well away from the continent. You got your HF radios fired up. Radio World is reporting that the People's Democratic Republic of Korea, if you don't know where that is, we call that North Korea, and it has resumed testing digital radio broadcasting on the 80-meter amateur band after a 2-year absence. North Korea is transmitting with the Digital Radio Monodale Protocol, DRM. the latest transmission has been observed or monitored on 3.560 or 3560 megahertz, and it began sometime in mid-August. It appears unclear at this time, however, whether the current series of transmissions will soon end or be the start of a regular service. According to radio enthusiasts in the region, the signal has been quite clear and very audible. Radio World says the Voice of Korea, the North Korean International Broadcasting Service, has conducted DRM trials off and on since 2012. So if you're interested and you tune up to those frequently or somewhere in that area and you hear what sounds like a digital, it would be most probably North Korea. Now, if you want to decode that, there is free software out there. The one that I'm thinking of that's available is called Dream, DRM. And what it is, it's a very popular digital AM broadcast that they do over analog. And from what I understand, the quality is almost FM quality. So it'd be interesting. I know I'm going to be trying it out. If I hear that, I'll pipe that audio through the computer and see if I can get it to decode. But it sounds pretty neat. If anybody does take on that experiment, it'd be nice to know on any of the nets if you're able to hear North Korea on 80 meters. All right, you've been tuned into the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club net. My call sign's W1HQL, and we're taking check-ins.
Cutler Ridge, no traffic.
Hey, Tim, I know that's you, but the only thing that came through was Cutler Ridge, no traffic.
Let me try again. I don't know how this is. This is Kilo Mike 4, Delta Foxtrot Romeo.
All right, that was crystal clear. Kilo Mike 4, Delta Fox Romeo. How you been doing, man? And how the kids and the wife, and how's the whole family?
Thanks for asking, Steve. We're all doing fine, and well into the fall routine, school and all that. It's a different routine than the summer. But we're all doing well. Thanks for asking, and I'm sure your family's doing well as well, correct?
Yep, everybody's doing great. New granddaughter's getting bigger and interacts more with us, and it's getting to be a lot of fun. I don't know, did you just tune into the net? Because I got a cool announcement that I think you might be interested in.
I've been tuning in and tuning out, but I'm listening now. And just to tell you some cool thing that's happened here in the house recently is we've got 2 rabbits, and we made some baby rabbits. So we had a litter of kits is what they call it. But we've lost a couple of them. That's the way it goes with baby rabbits sometimes. But we actually have baby rabbits. We got 3 viable little guys. They're almost a week old. I think a week old tomorrow. And it's been kind of fascinating. We've never had rabbits before. Everybody has puppies and kittens and all that. But we've got some rabbits, and it's a learning curve. But it's cool.
Oh, that sounds great. That's cool. They make a fun pet. I've had rabbit before, but it was with rice.
Well, don't tell nobody, but, I've had this wild fantasy of growing meat rabbits for a while. And, but you got to practice the husbandry of having rabbits. And we've had pet rabbits for a long time. But this is the first time we've ever actually mated a male and a female. And we're meeting with mild success, and we're learning a lot. I know some of the folks in the house, they might give them names, but I'm like, don't give them these current babies, you can give them names because we're not going to eat them. But down the road, it might be something worthwhile to practice, just to practice, because Americans are way too used to going to the store to buy their meat.
Good eating. Yeah, they are. They are good eating. We used to, where I'm from, it was a pretty popular Portuguese dish, rabbit rice, and we would actually, believe it or not, go to the store. I can't even remember what street it was on, and you pick your rabbit, they took it in the back, and they took care of that rabbit for you.
pretty cool. You know, my maternal family comes from right down the road up there, Fall River, and there's a lot of Portuguese folks there, heavily influenced by the Portuguese. That part of Massachusetts for sure, and I'm sure my ancestors ate that. So yeah, well, we'll let you know. We're going to get these babies grown and all that, but it's the first time we've ever done this, and it's something new, and the kids love it too. You know, seeing little baby animals growing up is always fun. But get back to the net there, Steve. It's good talking to you, and we'll see you one of these days again. KM4DFR.
Hi, Tim 73. Say hello to everybody, and looking forward to that. Good to hear you on the air. W1HQL for the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club. Net, do we have any additional check-ins?
November Tango 4 Victor Gray in Cutler Bay, no traffic.
Kilo Golf 4, Oscar X-Ray Oscar, Olympia Heights, Jamie, no traffic. Number 4 Hotel Golf Zulu, Aleman, no traffic.
Technology November Tango 4 Victor. I got Kilo Golf 4 Oscar X-Ray Oscar and November 4 Hotel Golf Zulu. Any corrections on those?
With Kilo November 4 Hotel Golf Zulu.
Kilo November 4 Hotel Golf Zulu. All right, we got you down. Thanks.
November Tango 4 Victor Gray in Cutler Bay, no traffic.
Yeah, Ray, I got you. November Tango 4 Victor. I got you down.
All right, thanks. It's Gray, no?
All right, copy. Got you down. Thank you, sir.
Kilo 1 Alpha 4 Alpha Mike Romeo.
This is Harold, the club's official tail gunner. How's it going, buddy? Kilo Alpha 4 Alpha Mike Radio. Got you down.
Pretty good. Sorry to hear about your trip being canceled. I know it would have been a fun experience for you to go work that expedition.
Yeah, it's no problem. Well, you know, there'll be other, I guess you can call them opportunities, but it's not so much disappointing. It's just, I'm angry because of all the work that I did to get ready for it. Now I got to unpack everything. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But no big deal. But thanks, Harold. Yeah, it would have been a fun, cool experience. I don't know what to say, a fun experience, but an experience to help develop skills. Let's put it that way.
Well, if you go pretty far away, we can try working you on with our HF beams. We got a few stations around here that can pretty much face anywhere you head.
Yeah, my thought exactly. I wanted that corner. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. George, I wanted to corner him and let him know what was going on, and just let him know that I would have contacted him and we could have scheduled something because I know his station is pretty unique in that sense.
Yeah, you let me know the time. I can relay it to him. It'd pretty much be after work, though. He's always tied up. And it would have been nice because he has a pretty high setup. So VHF would also be an option with him, which with me would be a little harder because I don't have the height he does, but I can do HF real easy.
Copy. But yeah, he was on my list of potential resources for reaching back to the mainland.
Yeah, I would like to see, it would have been a good experiment to see if you could reach him with what you got and what he's got, because he's at least 90 feet in the air with his beams all the way cranked up.
Yeah, well, VHF, I don't think so. I mean, a straight shot across from the island to Palm Beach, which was as straight as the crow flies, is 118 miles. So I doubt if shooting Miami on VHF, him at 90 feet, me being maybe at 40 feet, I don't think we'd do it.
What about using single sideband?
I'm not sure, unless there was some ducting going on or something. But it's still VHF. It's line of sight.
Well, that would lead to the other experiment that I always wanted to try, NVIS.
NVIS with VHF? That's interesting.
No, with HF, like 40 meters. Basically, you bounce a signal right off the clouds above you. You have a range between 350 to over 400 miles, I've heard.
Oh, yeah, that was going to be, I had an 80-meter dipole ready to rock and roll, and my plan was to put it as NVIS.
Yeah, I would like to try that. With George and I have always tried to, talked about trying to do that. Never did it, but we'd like to try that out one time and see if it works.
Sounds like a cool field day experiment.
I'd like to try it. I'd go up north, even attempt it, with somebody else, and someone stay down here to see if it could be done.
Ryan, W4NTR, he does a lot of NVIS because he's very active with Mars, and that's one of their primary methods of communication is using NVIS.
Well, I would love to try that out because, George and I were talking about it the other day, and we were like, does it really work or it doesn't work? So we'd like to see if it really prove it for ourselves that it does work.
Keep that in mind because, winter field day will be coming up, and it might be a good opportunity to work on an experiment.
I like that. So we'll keep talking with you. Let us know if you want to try anything, and if anything else comes up in the future, hopefully we can try to do something. That field day thing is in January, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Winter field day, 26 and 27, but it's around that weekend.
Roger, I'd like to try to work that. That's on the. That's going to be on the website, right? That information.
Yes, it will be. Once we lock it down, next meeting we'll have we'll have the location and everything locked down, and then we'll post it on the website.
Oh, that'll be excellent. That'll be cool to try that.
We'll be looking forward to that then. All right, Harold, I'm going to put a call out to see if there's any additional check-ins, and then I'm going to close out the net, okay?
This is November 4, Charlie Juliet Golf, late check-in.
Maybe we can do a local QSO.
Stand by, Harold. November 4, Charlie Juliet Golf. Sir, I got you in the log. Thank you for checking in. Harold, I didn't copy your last. Say again?
Yeah, if you're, in the next couple of days, what frequency you normally listen on? This one or the other, or 83 or 865?
I didn't follow the first half of the question. What was that again?
What repeaters are you normally listening on daily or you don't?
I do. Daily, I'm either on this one or the 444-700.
444-700. I never worked that one.
Well, you should, buddy. That's the club's repeater, 444-700. That's the one we got hooked up at the club, 94.8.
Oh, Roger. Okay, how high is that? They just up a few feet?
Well, 60 feet.
Oh, that's not too bad. I guess I easily can hit it with my equipment.
You should be able to where you are. You should be able to hit it just fine.
Well, I won't keep you. It's time for you to probably get some dinner then.
No, I already had dinner, but my wife prepared mazamorra, and I'm going to go have me a dish of that.
What is that? I've never heard that one.
Well, it's I guess it's a Colombian thing. It's corn that's been boiled, and then it's cold, and you mix milk with it, and it's very plain. It's not sweet or anything. It's very, very plain. Hardly has any taste to it. But then you got these like sugar cubes. It's like a candy, and you take a mouthful of the corn milk, and then you also bite off a piece of the sweet, the sweet candy, that cube, and it's considered a dessert in Colombia.
Okay, then. So, it sounds pretty interesting then.
Steve?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell your wife or ask your wife to eat the mazamorra with panela. That's the best taste for mazamorra.
Ah, okay, panela, sí, claro. Okay. Okay, well, it's mazamorra time. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in to the W4SVR's Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. We'll see you next week at this time. Thanks for participating. Got a good Good amount of check-ins this evening, so that's good that you heard that we heard you on the air, and hope you enjoyed some of the information that we had. Tim, I don't know, KM4 DFR, are you still monitoring?
Yeah, I'm still here, Steve.
Man, I wanted to tell you, there's a Slow Scan TV event that's going on right now as we speak, but it's not from the International Space Station.
Where is it from?
It's from a satellite. It's a Navy satellite, experimental satellite that they put up. It's called NO-104, November Oscar 104. It also has the name of PSAT-2, PSAT-2, and it's transmitting on 435.350. That's their downlink, and they got a camera on board, and it's timed to take a picture about every 64 minutes, and then it sends that picture down by Slow Scan TV. Every picture will be unique because it doesn't repeat the same picture over and over again. It's doing it on Slow Scan TV, so there's an opportunity there to get something very unique.
Steve, so that's a Slow Scan TV thing going on with a Navy satellite. I think you said November Oscar 104, and that's PSAT-2, 435.350.
You got it, man.
All right, I like catching those things. That's always fun. But just the Baofeng and my phone, I mean, it just still blows my mind every time I can get a picture like that. And then, especially if there's somebody around, I was like, hey, check out what I'm doing. But all right, thanks for that, Steve.
All right, man. I knew you would be interested. I know we got distracted the last time we were having our QSO and forgot to tell you about that. All right, man. 7-3. Good luck with that. I'm going to be trying it out here also.
All right, thanks again, Steve. Where do you phone?
Call for ID.
Somebody just checked in. Say again.
This is Harold with a final question. KA4MR for ID.
Yeah, go ahead, Harold.
With that satellite moving, is there a Doppler shift with that thing traveling through the air?
Yeah, there probably will be some Doppler shift. On the downlinks, the Doppler shift isn't that significant. It's on the uplink where you really got to make the adjustments. But since it's a weaker signal than the International Space Station, you may have to adjust a little bit for Doppler.
And that's going to be an FM or AM?
That's FM.
Roger. All right, then. Hey, maybe if you could, on the website, you can post when the thing's going to pass overhead so people can actually do that if they don't have any tracking programs.
It'll take me a little while to do that because I would have to do next, September 13th, 7th, 8th, 20th. Well, 3 more days worth, so I'll work on it.
Okay, Roger. I'll have to take a look and see if I can download some software. I might give that a try.
All right, have fun with it.
73's in. K4MR clear.
Harold, you still in there?
HQL, KM4 DFR.
Hey, go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, is this a satellite that we could plug into like ISS detector or any one of those programs and we can know when it's flying over?
It might be. I haven't checked any of my apps. I'm actually in HRD now, and I'm just brought up the Primo passes. If you're ready to copy, I'll give you the day and times on the best passes if you want.
Oh yeah, roger that. I'm ready to copy.
All right, tomorrow at 06:25. Also at 08:07 and at 09:50.
All right, I copy 06:25, 08:07, 09:50. So this thing's going by pretty quick. I was looking at it. Looks like it's just it does a lot of activity over top of us. But there seems like quite a few opportunities there to catch that.
Yeah, it's on a narrow equatorial orbit. It's right over the equator, and it varies, maybe about, I guess, 45 degrees to about 20 degrees to the north and 20 degrees to the south. So it's got a tight net. Now for Thursday, there's four good passes on Thursday. I'll give you that they're also in the morning between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m.
Okay, go ahead and give me those. I'm ready to copy.
All right, Thursday, 4:44 a.m., 6:26 a.m., 8:08 a.m., and 9:50 a.m.
All right, I copied those as well. Yeah, I'll try to get some. I was just looking at the internet at the PSAT2 page and saw an image that was brought down. That'd be pretty cool to have in my little archive of the other, SST scans I got.
Yeah, it would be. It's pretty. I'm looking at like a 24-hour picture of the passes, and it's almost there's quite a few of them that are within our range we just proved it. We got 7 or 8 passes in a very short period of time. That's what's neat about this one.
Whiskey.
Hey, Kent, somebody else I can put into the log. What's up?
HA4WW, is it too late for me to check in?
Well, you're only 14 minutes late, but that's okay. Yeah, of course.
Okay, very good. Check me in listening.
All right, very good. Tim, good luck with that. Keep me posted, okay?
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, if I catch one of these things, I'm pretty sure I'll share it with some people. But thanks for the info, KM4DFR. Good evening, Ken.
Before I cut loose, just POI. The Wednesday at 9:50. Out of all the ones I gave you, is the best one. That'll be directly overhead. At 9:57.
Okay, I'm writing these notes down in my newfangled rocket book. It's a reusable notebook. But all right, I copied that down to Steve, and good luck to you as well.
All right, man. Catch you later. 7-3 W1H drill out.